because this is my first time filming on an iPad. Yeah, I know my camera won't charge for whatever reason. Also, the regular lens isn't working, and my phone camera is not working at all. So I'm having to solely rely on my iPad, which I have no way to stand other than this kitchen counter. So I am going to put a little shot of some books that I got today. I mean, there's like a lot of books that I just got, and I just want to say that all these books, except like one of them, I paid $25 for. And then one of them I paid $5 from another seller. I saw a listing on Facebook Market, and freak, how many books are there even? 2, 4. In total, there's like 29 books. There were some books in here that I personally did want, and the rest of them I was either going to sell, but mostly I was going to add to my little free library. Sometimes I have to go through book to make sure that they're like appropriate to go into the little free library. Like if it's YA type of thing, or if it's a children's book, so on and so forth. Anyway, so these are like mostly hardcover books. I don't even know where to start with you guys. I know for sure I have a pile for like for sure going to a little free library. Maybe I guess I'll go start with that then. They're not the most, like, not all of these are like the most popular books. I've never heard of some of these books before. Some of these are like special edition books. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna get into. So first ones that are going to go into the little free library is The City of Bones. I already have like most of the series, and these are the first 3, I believe. I had them in the wrong order. Okay, so yeah, it's the first 3 of the City of Bones series. I'm probably not going to put all of these out in the little free library currently. So yeah, I'm just going to show these. I haven't really, I know this thing's annoying. I haven't really decided when I want to put them out, but for sure saving these for the little free library. Like I said, City of Bones trilogy. The first 3 I have City of Bones, City of Ashes, and City of Glass, and these are like really good condition too. So a lot of these I would stamp with my little free library stamp that I have, so that nobody can take them and then sell them, because unfortunately people do that. So yeah, pretty awesome. I have that. Then, because I have no idea what this is, and because I'll put that out there because it's free, it's called, which I'm not even going to pronounce this right because it has a thing to pronounce it. I don't have Godo Esther Botch, A Metaphoric Feud on Minds and Machines in the Spirit of Lewis Carroll by Douglas R. Hofstadter. Have no idea what this is about. This kind of looks scientific, but I really have no idea. But luckily Little Free Library gets free stuff, so I'm putting it out there because I don't know what that is. Then there is this, it looks like it's a mystery thriller, whichever, and it is Camino Wins by John Grisham. It's a hardcover book, looks brand new, and yeah, putting that out there. Unclutter Your Life in 1 week, which I probably need, to be honest, but putting this out in the Little Free Library as well. Or I might read it myself. Like I said, I might need that. I got a lot of clutter, even books. Then I have this Egyptian mythology, which is pretty cool. I'm not really into Egyptian mythology per se, but it's really cool that there is one. I wish there was a Greek one, because I'm really interested in learning about Greek mythology. I only know some stories, and they're not even like correct in my head. But yeah, so I have that. That's going in there. Also, did I already say David Block? No, that was John. Then I guess another mystery, maybe, by David, I don't know how to pronounce that, called Endgame. I don't know if this is the first book in the series, but Little Free Library goes. Oops. Now, I have the first book, and I darken, and it's not in the best condition. So this is the second book, Now I Rise. Maybe I have to read the synopsis for the first book, but I don't know if I'm going to pick it up. So I'm probably just going to donate the first one and the second one to Book Free Library. So these books are for sure, I have decided, going to Little Free Library. And then I have the rest of the stack, and I have a couple that I know for sure I'm going to keep. The rest of them, I wanted to read the synopsis to see if I want to keep them or put them into the Little Free Library or get rid of them. Again, I have 29 books that I bought for $25. I don't know how much it would have been per book. So here's, you can't even see, it's a little bit of the stack of books. They're not as big. But these are for sure what I had wanted. Well, some of them are what I had wanted from the books that he was selling. So we have A Song of Wrath and Ruins. I heard someone talk about this book and said that it's like, it's not talked about at all, and they thought it was like really good. I can't remember who. There was someone on BookTube, and so this was on there, and I was like, I'll pick it up. So I have this one. Then, oh gosh, I regret not picking up the other book at Goodwill. I legit saw it a few weeks ago at Goodwill. It wasn't the first book. It was one of like either the second or third book in the series. I should have bought it. I just didn't think I was going to find the first book. And I did. And it is V.E. Schwab's Darker Shade of Magic, which I've heard is amazing. And I know there's like a subplot of romance that is also amazing. But like I said, it's a subplot. And I'm like, I'm down. So excited for this one. Then I have the hardcover book of Kingdom of the Feared, and this is the third book of the series. I only have Kingdom of the Wicked. So I have the first and third book now, and now I need the second book. And I know there's like a fourth book, but I think people didn't like the fourth book. I don't know. I know people don't like love the entire series, but yeah, this is the third book in amazing condition, by the way. So excited for this one. Then this was not a part of this whole book bundle that I got. This is the one that I got separately that I bought for $5 by another seller. And it is In Deeper Waters, which I've had on my TBR for like ever. And it is a gay like pirate romance. I think he's a pirate and like he's the prince or something. So super excited that this was $5 for a hardcover book. Again, great condition. So excited for this one. These look so familiar, but I don't know anything about it. I haven't read the synopsis. I just saw the first book's cover and I was like, this looks so familiar. Like that has been talked about. And so I was thinking of keeping these, and it's the book 1 and 2. But I have to read it because I'm not entirely sure that I'm thinking this is the right book that's on my mind. So yeah, those are those. Then, okay, I had to keep this just because of how it looks. I don't know anything about this book. I haven't read the synopsis for this yet. But look at this book. Look at the sprayed edges on this freaking book, you guys. So, like I said, this is a special edition. The author has signed this book. I don't know what kind of special edition this is. Oh, this is Illumicrate. So this is a Illumicrate edition of this book. Again, I have never heard of it. It's called We All Fall Down by Rose Sazabo. Like I said, like, look at this cover. How gorgeous that is. The spine, it is green. It has this gold edges right here. This is the author signature. How do I open this? There's no special thing on the inside. But, oh my god, those sprayed edges look so freaking pretty. I just like, because I was taking all the books out, and I just looked at it and I was like, wow, this looks so pretty. And then turned it, and I'm just memorized by the edges. Anyways, okay, so that's that one. And then there's this tales, Japanese tales, which is like folklore of Japanese like mythology stuff, which they have like a lot. And I thought it was pretty interesting, so I was like, maybe I'll keep for myself, because it kind of has like little things, like little short stories about the spirits slash gods slash all the stuff. So that was pretty cool. Also, I read a little bit of this, and it kind of sounded or reminded me of The Silent Patient, but a little bit, like a lot different, but just the vibes sound like Silent Patient. And I enjoy the plot twist of Silent Patient. I didn't enjoy the read of Silent Patient. And this is called Allegedly by Tiffany D. Jackson, which I have like 2 of her books on my shelves, and I'm like, should I add this? Because it sounds really interesting, so maybe I will. And then, because of my same thought process of me getting Darker Shade of Magic, like not getting that other book that was in the series at Goodwill, I'm not sure if I should keep Capturing the Devil, which I don't know what book this is in the series of, is it like Stalking Houdini or no, Stalking Jack the Ripper? This might be like the 4th book, maybe. Okay, maybe I won't keep it. It says praise for stalking Jack the Ripper, hunting Prince Dracula, and escaping from Houdini. So maybe I won't keep this one then. I don't know. I have to figure out which number this is, because if it's like the 2nd or 3rd, maybe I'll keep it. And if I can find the 1st book, that'd be amazing. Now onto the books. I have no idea what these are. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I have this one, which is The Bone Witch and The Heart Forger. I believe this is 1 and 2, book 1 and 2. I read a little bit. It doesn't really intrigue me. Maybe I'll just put it out into the Little Free Library. This one sounds familiar as well, The Beautiful. But again, it didn't really, I didn't finish reading the synopsis of it. I only read like the top half of it, and it's something that it is in New Orleans. It's in New Orleans. In like the 1900s. Oh, sorry. In 1872. And that's all I know, but the cover looks familiar, right? Like, has people talked about this book? I have no idea. But I have that. Never heard of this book either. This is called Where Dreams Descend. Like I said, if I'm going to put these into the Little Free Library, I have to figure out what age group they are for. So again, don't know what this is about. Just says the stage is set, the spectacle awaits. So it looks really pretty. But again, I have no idea what it's about. Then I have Beyond a Dark Shore by Jessica Leek. I believe this is a special edition as well. Well, I guess it's signed. There's like a signed card from the author, a letter from the author, and this is Unicorn Crate. I don't think there's anything like a special edition about it. I just think it was a part of a crate. Oh, this is teen. So this might go into the Little Free Library with all the stuff in it. And then I believe this one's also a special edition. Under a Painted Sky. I have no idea what this is about. But there's like a bookmark for it in here. It has a little violin. I don't know if you can see that. Super cute. Am I just still the thing? Oh yeah, and it's signed. Look, they have a stamp. I guess the author's stamp. And then she signed it. I have no idea what it says. So glad to meet you. Then, not special edition, but this is called Empress of a Thousand Skies. I guess something to do with sci-fi. Seems like the author of And I Darken reviewed it. Then we have Certain Dark Things. Oh, by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Maybe I'll keep this one. I have to read the synopsis though. But I tried to read, she's the same one who wrote Mexican Gothic, and another, and I dropped Mexican Gothic, but there's another book that she wrote that I have on my shelf, and so we'll have to see if this is a thriller or not. Because the one that I have on my shelf isn't a thriller. It's kind of like magical world with a little bit of romance in it, and this one looks like it could be like thriller mystery. I have no idea though. Then I have Girls of Paper and Fire. This also feels like I've seen somebody have this book. I don't know where. I haven't heard about this book though, but I felt like I saw someone like take a picture with it. I don't know. But I have this, and it kind of seems YA, so maybe it goes out to Little Free Library. And last of this book mountain that I have is The Winner's Kiss and The Winner's Crime. So I don't know which one's the first book, and I don't know which one's the second book, but they're in a series. Again, this one might put onto Little Free Library as well. Does anybody else hate these kind of like paper? These look so ugly to me. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this. This is a lot of books. Like I said, this is 30 books. I mean, 29 books were in this listing, and I paid $25 for. Then the one that I went to go buy later, which was $5. So in total, I have 30 books. But how many books am I gonna keep? I think it wasn't 4. It wasn't just 4, right? 7 to 8 books I might keep out of the 29. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this book show off, I guess. This was mostly just for me, my library, and if I had any spares, I was just gonna sell, so get some money back for more books, even though I don't need any more books. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. I do have a book haul that I want to film, and if this format of filming on my iPad works, I will film the haul, because I'm currently SOL on anything to film on right now. And again, like I said, if this works, that would be amazing. So either right after I eat, I'm filming it, or I'm filming tomorrow. So this might be a whole book haul video. And remember how I said I was on a book buying ban? I'm currently obsessed and addicted to Facebook Market, and if it can go away and never come back, I'd appreciate it, because then I'd have less books on my shelf. Anyways, I'll stop rambling and look forward to my real haul that I have in the next clip. So see you then. Hey guys, so you probably saw the last clip that I made. It has been a few days. My phone is still at a service. I have an appointment tomorrow to get this freaking thing fixed. I hope that it's done and over with afterwards. So I apologize for this horrible angle. I had to like prop a whole bunch of stuff, and it's still not high enough for me to be able to like properly have a good angle. So I apologize. I hope the lighting's not too bad. I had to refilm because the lighting was horrible. And since then, if you can see behind me, I had to like reorganize my shelves, because like the new books that I got were not fitting on there. So I should have pulled them out before I pressed the record button. So there are a few books that I have that I talked about yesterday. I did say I was going to keep some, but I ended up not keeping all of those books. I think I only kept 5 of them from the stack that I showed you guys. So I wanted to show you what I ended up keeping. One of them's too far up and underneath things, so I'm going to say what it is, and I just can't go grab it, but I'm going to show you the rest of these and then tell you what that one up there is that I didn't get to. So yeah, so I only kept 5 books out of all the like stack that I rambled on that I thought I was gonna keep. I feel like this is such a horrible angle. Maybe like this. Okay. This is like if I had Skype called you kind of haul. Like, let's discuss what books I got today. Anyway, so yeah, I only kept, if I can get them, these 4, which was A Darker Shade of Magic, Song of Wrath and Ruin, Kingdom of the Feared, and Deeper Waters. And then the other one that's not here is Japanese Tales, and those are the 5 that I ended up keeping. Ow. That I ended up keeping. So yeah, that's a bunch of hardcover books. All the next book that I'm going to show you, which I'll tell you where I got them from and how much around I paid for them. But I either got these books from Facebook Market, a thrift store that I knew of, but I've never been to the other location before, and a website that's for like teachers, school organizations, libraries, also for Little Free Library stewards, so which is why I was able to get them. And without further ado, let me just grab every freaking single book like the ton of stacked books that I have to show you guys. Okay, so let's get into it. Some of these books you probably have seen on my Instagram, so a little spoiler, if you have already seen it, then you kind of know what's coming up. But some of these you haven't seen. I have not posted these on Instagram yet. But I will start off with this duology. Well, not duology. I mean the first 2 books in this whole freaking series. But I have Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. I did have Throne of Glass, first book, already, but it was a pretty much like used and beat up book that I had got from a thrift store, and I think I had paid like 99 cents for it, and that is currently out in the Little Free Library since I just got these, and these both were $5 for each, so $10, and I got them off Facebook Market, and they're in like brand new pristine condition. So next set of books that I have are from a thrift store. Okay, so they're all from the same thrift store, and it's the thrift store that I'm gatekeeping, but one of them is from the like location that I always go to, and the rest of the books are from a different location that's a little bit further, but me and my mom decided to go and check it out, and they had like a huge book selection, and they had so many good books. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what I got from my usual location, and I got the Layover, and it's like a enemies to lover workplace but in vacation style romance, and this was $3 because I said paperback's $3, right? So yeah, this was a really good price, $3 for a little paperback. Then from the other location, I got the classic Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I am trying to collect all of Jane Austen books, even though I haven't read any, but I want to read them one day. And yeah, it's like in amazing condition. I think at this location, hardcovers were $3 and paperbacks were $2.50. So amazing price, which is why I have so many books from this place. So yeah, I have this one. Next I have Call Me By Your Name, which is, I think it was book to film, and this is like the film cover. It doesn't look too bad, so I'm not upset. I know it has, what's his name, Chalamet on the front, but I'm not as bothered as I would be. So yeah, I heard a ton of good stuff about the book, and it seems like a short read, so I picked this one up. The next 2 are hardcover books, and the first one is Princes and Promises, and I read the first book, which was like something in curses, not Fairy Tales and Curses. I totally forgot what the first book was called, but I did read the first book, and it's in my October reading vlog. I think the first book I gave the 3 or 3.5 stars to, and this is the second book, so I wanted to give it a try, especially because I saw it there, and like I said, $3, so picked it up. And then the last book that I got from there was Truly Devious. I've heard a lot of good things. I think this is a YA mystery, and it's like pristine cover for $3, and yeah, so this is my haul from the little thrift store. Next is a stack from Goodwill, and the first book I have on the stack is Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. I've heard like a ton of great things about this book. I have heard that the series of it, they're not really connected, but they are really connected, and there's like 5 books or something. So yeah, I heard ton of great stuff about this book. It's not in like the best condition, but yeah, I got it from Goodwill. It was probably like $1.99 or something like that. So yeah. And then I got the first volume of Naruto. I haven't been like the hugest fan of Naruto, but I have found like picking up manga is really great for getting books read, especially when you're in a slump. So I'm trying to add it to like my manga collection. Unrelated, but I only have like 3. Well, I do have whole Sailor Moon series, but I only have 3 other manga. So I'm trying to add to my collection, so that's why I got Naruto. And lastly, from Goodwill, I got The Maidens by Alex. I don't know his last name, but he was the author for The Silent Patient. I have heard mixed reviews about this book. I think I've heard more that people weren't really a fan of it, but I ended up picking it up anyways because it was a really good price. I believe this was also like $1.99. And yeah, that's it for my Goodwill section. Okay, and this next stack of books is from the little book organization that allows you to get affordable books for like classrooms. Like I said, I was able to get these books because I have a free library. So these books I wanted to read, so I'm keeping them on my shelf for now, but when I finish, they are going to Little Free Library. And they're pretty good books. I think they were all $5 and below books, like maybe $5 to $3. So yeah, let's get into it. The first book I have is Blackout, and this is short stories by Black authors. There's 6 different Black authors on here. And yeah, I thought I would get this for when I'm in a reading slump, which I currently am in. And it's a short read, so thought this would be great. Then I got Amari and the Night Brothers. I have only like 2 series that are sort of like middle grade magical stories. Well, sorry, 2, and then this is my 3rd one. And I heard a ton of great things about this book by like all ages, so I had to pick it up because I'm currently reading Harry Potter series. And I really like the magical school and kids kind of story, so excited to have this one on my shelf for now. Then I have Skin of the Sea. I think you already saw my other pirate book, which was In Deeper Waters. And I also really loved The Daughter of the Pirate King, so I'm always down for more at sea and / pirates kind of story. I think she's a mermaid, so I don't really know what the whole story is, but I think she is a mermaid. Next is The Darkness Outside Us, which is like a sci-fi book. I believe it's a gay romance and a YA book as well, I think. Yeah, I heard Gabby on BookTube like talk about this book, and I think she really enjoyed it. I'm not sure if I'm a sci-fi girly. I haven't read a sci-fi book before, so I thought I'd give this one a chance. Then I got The Henna Wars, which I heard about this book before. I haven't heard anybody talk about it though, and I read the synopsis for it, and it sounds super cute. And yeah, and I love this color. Look at how pretty this illustration and like the color of the book is. So pretty. And lastly, from this haul, I have Six of Crows, which I've been wanting to pick up. I tried to find this at an affordable price like everywhere, and I could not find it. I currently have the Shadow and Bone trilogy, which I've heard some mixed reviews. I heard like the first book is the best book out of the whole trilogy, and then Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom were the best out of the series, like the other part of the series, or Grisha, the Grisha universe or whatever. So yeah, I picked up this one, and I'm super excited to read this after I read Shadow and Bone. And that is this haul, or this place, and that is this haul from this shop, the store that I got from. And then lastly, from my Facebook Market haul, which I already showed you, the Throne of Glass series, or the 2 first books. Which one should I start with? My foot's falling asleep. I can't talk to you guys up here anymore. I guess we'll start with this one. You guys have already seen me haul this, which is Things We Never Got Over. I got from a couple of months ago. Either a month ago or a couple months ago. And originally I paid $8 for this. Not the best price I could have got it for, but I had it and it was semi-new, so I wasn't too upset. Though, kind of looking at it now, it's bent over here in the corner and it has, it's like bent at the spine. And it's very noticeable, so I don't think it's really worth the $8, but whatever, I still paid for it. Well, recently I saw a listing for Things We Hide from the Light, which is the second book to this one by Lucy Score. This was $5, you guys. This was $5. So I have the two books. They're really thick. They're thick girlies. Excited to get to read these. So yeah. And from a different seller, I got the Kiss of Deception. I know this is the first book in a trilogy. And then there is the duology, the Dance of Thieves. And I've been wanting to read the Dance of Thieves, but I heard that it's better for you and better to understand the duology if you read the Kiss of Deception, because they're connected. And yeah, I picked up this first book, really great condition, and I only paid $2 for it. So that's amazing. And then these last two, I'm going to try not to go on a tangent on this other one and try to shortly explain to you. But this first one, we'll go ahead and get out of the way. This was from a different, these two are from the same seller. But that is The Roommate. I don't think I've heard anything from like a specific person about what this is. But I have seen people review it. It's been okay ratings, and I wanted to pick it up. The synopsis was really interesting to me, so I bought it because it was $5. And then I got Mariana Zapata's From Lukov with Love, which was also $5. I have read this book. I ended up giving it 4 stars, but every time I think about it, I think I want to give it 3.5 stars. For whatever reason, I thought, like, to be honest, it wasn't even after I finished this book. It was till I saw someone's review that I second guessed about the whole plot of this book. From the beginning, I thought that Ian liked, what's her name? Jasmine, from the very beginning. So I thought this was another hating game book, and I hated the hating game. Well, I didn't like hate the hating game, but I hated the whole main guy having a crush on the girl this whole time, yet he was like bullying her. Or like, you know, messing with her. It made no sense. It was super childish to me. I hated that. And yeah, so I did. So it made me not love the hating game as much as everybody else did, because I just did not like that. Which is what I thought was happening in this book. But after I read the review, it made me think, was this actually like for real enemies to lovers? Like, they both did not like each other from the beginning till they were able to pair up, and then they ended up liking each other. Is that what happened? So I got this because I wanted to reread it. I don't think I'm going to tab it. I just remember like the ending, like me really enjoying the romance by the end of it. And I want to see if I reread it knowing what I know now, and if I would actually give it 4 stars. So yeah. Also, I will say a little gripe was that a little bit in the middle of the book, I skimmed. Like, there was some stuff that I just did not care about, and it was just like unnecessary and kind of dragged the book, and I skimmed pages. So don't know if that's gonna happen again. Maybe I'll finally read them. I have no clue, but I'm excited to have Lukov with Love in my hands, because I've never read another Mariana Zapata book other than this one, and it feels unreal that it's this thick. So is that all the books that I have? I think that is all of the books. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Remember when I was supposed to be on a book buying ban? Which also makes no sense that I didn't follow through with a book buying ban, because I am in a huge reading slump and have not read anything this whole month of March, which is really frustrating. And I guess the only way to soothe my soul from it was to buy more books for whatever reason. yeah. I also like how my book buying ban did not last that long. It was probably only like a month, and then I broke it. So it's starting to be a little bit problematic for me. So hopefully another few months until another book ban gets ruined. What's the word I can't think of? Gets broken. So yeah, I need to go on another book buying ban. This is too much. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was a super chaotic video. I didn't know how to film this video because everything just was not working, and I needed to film this haul because I just wasn't gonna have another time to. So everything that has been filmed has been on an iPad. I'm sorry if the quality is not as best as it kind of usually is, but that's the best I can do right now. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.